Happy Friday! Hello, everybody. Let me go to the page and look for the live because I got to make sure you can see me and hear me before we get started. So let's do all the things. Let's see if the live is up here. There we are. There we are. Yay! Here we are. And you can see me and hear me. You can see me and hear me. Let me just type on the chat here. Happy Friday, January 2nd. Hey, Natalie. Welcome to day 2 of the K-Factor Balance Challenge. For January 2026, we're on day 2, y'all. Listen, day 31 is going to be here before we even know it. That's right. Margaret's in the house. Hey, Robin. Hey, Natalie. Hello, everybody. Glad you're here. I'm Kim Knapp, your coach here at the K-Factor, where I help you get what you want. And I'm really glad that you're here with me today for day 2 of the K-Factor Balance Challenge. 31 days. And we are moving through this really slowly, as you probably figured out yesterday. Because I believe that it's very important when you're learning something. As I mentioned, you start at ground zero and you work your way up. I think that's one of the mistakes that a lot of people make and how they get hurt when they're trying to exercise, especially if they haven't exercised in a long time or done any of this. They just start out and they just overdo it and they don't stick to the basics and they get hurt, you know? So you really do need to pay attention. Hey, Donna, you're going to be on replay today and tomorrow. Okay, sounds good. You got a plan in place and you're going to plan to show up and get it in on replay. Proud of you. Good job. High fives all around. Good job. So yesterday was all about awareness, right? And so today we're going to do some of the same thing, but we're going to add another movement and slowly build up. Sandy's in the house. Hey, Sandy, good to see you here. Good to see you here. I'm trying to respond to people on the replay. So if you come in on replay, go ahead and type in the chat that you're here on replay so I know you showed up and I can look for you and respond. And if this is hard for you and you're finding it challenging, I'm going to talk about that a little bit here before we get started. But as you know, we start right at high noon. I come on at 11:55 a.m. because I want to give everybody a couple minutes to find the live and get situated and make sure we're all here before we get started. Hey, Leah, hello. Hey, Sharia. Hey, Barbara. Oh, Sput's in the house. Yeah. Hey. High five to you. Glad you're here. Glad you're here. It's a little warmer here for us today. It is 65 degrees, although the floor's cold. My feet are cold, but it's beautiful outside here today. Hey, Rhonda from North Carolina. So we're going to get started here. It's 11:59, and I have a few things to talk to you about. And I just want to remind everybody that we can be strong at any age and be balanced for life, right? And if for some reason you want to go back and do this over again, it'll be on, it's up on yesterday, day 1 is uploaded to the K-Factor YouTube channel. So there's a playlist for this. So you can always go there too, and I'll be posting the link. But before we start today, I want you to know something that's very, very important. Because if this balance challenge feels challenging to you, it's difficult, it's hard, you don't feel confident on your feet when we're doing this, I want you to know that you're not alone. And I think once we understand that the balance in our bodies relies on several different systems and they all have to work together. And when these systems don't work well together, one system is off, our balance can feel shaky and we feel off on our feet, right? And for some people, it could be an inner ear issue or vertigo, which was the answer yesterday in the word I couldn't think of. So to those of you that commented vertigo, yes, that's what I was trying to say. Because turning your head, if you have vertigo and you're turning your head, that exercise we did yesterday, the movement we did yesterday, turning your head like that can throw everything off. So if you have vertigo, you need to be super aware and you need to be holding on to something and you need to know and be aware of what you can do and what you can't do. And I'm meeting you where you are and you do what you can. You do you, as I always say, you do you, right? For other people, it could be numbness in their feet, reduced feeling in their feet. And we hear a lot about this in people over 50, or if you have had medical issues. It makes it harder when your feet are numb or you have that numbness feeling in your feet. Your feet tell the brain where the body is. Well, if you can't relay that, then it's hard for the brain to know, right? When your feet are numb, the brain, doesn't know. Awareness, right? So you do you, and you have to hold on to something, and you have to be aware of what you're doing and be very careful because safety first. So it just makes the brain harder to know where the body is, and that's what trips you up. The other thing, maybe many people have less muscle in their lower body. And believe me, today was leg day for me. I love Friday. We did some squats in here today. We did some curtsies. We did some lunges. We worked out. We did our workout and it was a great one. And the whole time I was exercising, I was thinking, wow, this is helping me with my balance, my muscle, building muscle. Because those muscles are what catch us when we fall and stumble. And doing core work and ab work and lifting and lowering your dumbbells and doing your squats, you need to exercise, you need to move your body daily. And if you're keeping a journal, in your journal, you should have in there, balance, improve my balance. And that is a good why. If you're unstable on your feet, that is a good why to put in your journal. So these muscles, when we exercise and try to build our muscle and we're building strength, they help protect us when we trip and stumble. We can catch ourselves. We have strong muscle. Weak feet and ankles play a role too. So if you have weak feet and your ankles, especially if you've been in supportive shoes your whole life, that's why we do this barefoot. So you want to make sure you're barefoot every time we go live, okay? Poor posture, fatigue, stress, and even certain medications can make you unstable on your feet. And if you're taking medications, I hope you read the little pamphlet that comes with it, because sometimes with medication, a side effect is balance issues. So you need to be aware, because if you don't have good balance, find out why. Why don't you have good balance, right? So, the good news is your body just needs to practice, okay? Practice strength and awareness, all right? Because I can tell you one thing. In the very beginning, I had really poor posture. At 52 years old, I had extremely poor posture. You could see it in my photographs. I listed to one side. I wasn't balanced and I was very weak and I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. But when I learned how to exercise and I started lifting weights and I was building muscle, I walked taller, I walked more confident, I was stronger, and my balance improved. So I just want to let you know that the good news is you're not broken. If you are weak in your balance, please know you're not broken. You can fix this. And I just want to reassure you of that. It just means that your body needs to practice, it needs to be aware, and you need to continually work on your muscle. Balance is a skill that can be trained at any age, and I'm living proof of that, and I know many of you watching out there doing this with me are in my age or maybe even older or a little younger, but you know Once you start learning and building on it, you can train at any age. And that's what we're going to do here. One small intentional step at a time. That's what we're doing here today with our balance training. So for the setup for today, hey, Carolyn's in the house, day 2. Natalie, Robin, Amy. Amy's here from Albuquerque. Hi, Amy. Good to see you. So we're going to get started. So here's the setup. Y'all know the setup, and I'm going to move this over here. Hey, Ann. Hi, Ann is in the Netherlands. Hello. Hello there. On cardio day, when we do ice skaters, when we do skaters, when I run the team through that, I always tell them, we're in Amsterdam, we're skating on the canals, go, 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 because I did that. So whenever I exercise, I go there in my mind. When I do those skaters, I'm so with you. I'm in your neighborhood. I'm in your neighborhood. All right, let me not get sidetracked, or we're going to be in Amsterdam. Okay, today's setup: barefoot, standing firm on the floor. Your feet are going to be hip width apart, right? And remember, I told you that kind of jump up and down and kind of get hip width apart, not way out here, okay? Hip width, not together, just hip width apart, hip width apart. And most important, you need a wall or a chair. You want to make sure that you can hold on to something. And after everything I just shared with you, safety first, okay? Safety first, y'all. So have your chair nearby if you need it. All right, the first movement is our baseline stance. Eyes open. Feel the 3 points of the foot, standing tall. Breathing, remember, in through your nose, out through your mouth, straight and tall, chest out, shoulders back, chin up, the crown of your head up, okay? Not like this. Don't be looking down. Shoulders back, right? Breathe in and blow out, right? Strong balance starts with awareness. Feel your body, okay? So we're going to hold this. Feel your toe. Remember the big toe, the pinky toe, and the heel. Your awareness, okay? And we're just standing, being aware. Knees are slightly bent. All right, we're going to movement 2. Movement 2, we're going to move side to side, okay? So now this is a new one. We're going to shift. We're going to move our weight to the right foot. Lighten up on the left foot. As soon as you feel light on your left foot, stop. And hold it. Come back to center. Slowly, slowly. Move slow. Don't move fast. Move slow. You need to be feeling every increment of movement in your body. All right, now we're at center. Move and put all your weight on your left foot. Slowly, 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 slowly. As soon as you feel all the weight on the left foot, stop. Hold it. Come back to center. Come back to center slowly. Now remember, keep your shoulders straight, your hips straight. All we're doing is doing that slight shift, okay? You want to control the shift. Don't rush it. Just like lifting dumbbells, we control up and we control down. Full range of motion, okay? Here we go. Let's do that again. We're going to do about 8 reps. So let's count this as rep 1. Move to the right. Slowly. Weight on the right foot. As soon as you're there, stop and hold it. Come back to center slowly. Breathe. Don't forget to breathe. When I do these things, I always tend to hold my breath. So I got to remind you all to breathe because I find myself sometimes I'll hold my breath too. So let's go to the left now. Shift to the left foot. All your weight on the left. Slowly, slowly. It's a very slight movement. And hold when you get there. Come back to center. Good. Let's do that again. To the right. Weight on the right foot. Stop when you get there. It's different for everybody. We're all different. You do you. Come back to center. Can you feel it in your leg muscles? I can. Whew, especially after doing leg day this morning. All right, let's shift to the left. When you get there, pause. Good. You feel those muscles working. All right, let's come back to center. To the right, let's go. Keep it going. To the right. Woo! Yeah. Come back to center. To the left. Come back to center. To the right. You feeling it? Come back to center. Remember, if you need to hold on to something, you do it. To the left. Come back to center. To the right. Come back to center. To the left. Come back to center. All right, we're going to do it one more time because you know what? I lost count because I'm talking. That's kind of, my clients know Kim always loses track of how many reps we have. So let's do one more. You can keep track of your own if you want to. Go to the right. All right, come back to center. And let's put all of our weight on the left foot. And back to center. Good job. Let's shake it out. Let's shake it out. Our next movement. We're going to be going front to back and back to front. Now yesterday, again, yesterday I moved big because I wanted to accentuate and show what I was doing, and not that we're not moving the feet, we're moving our body. But today when we go back to front, it's so slight. As soon as you feel the weight off your toes and they're on your heel, you stop. As soon as you come and you put the weight on your toes and your heels are up, you stop, okay? You don't have to accentuate it big. It's just a very slight movement. So we're going to shift slightly to the heel, return to center, and then slightly to the toes. So let's go. Back to the heel. Weight back on the heel. My weight is all on my heel right now. Come back to center. Weight is all on your whole foot. Now come forward. Weight on your toes. Weight are on your toes. On the ball of the foot and the toes. Come back to center. Very slight movement. Back on the heel. We did this yesterday. Don't forget to breathe. Come back to center. On the toes. Back to center. Come back. Small movements. Back on the heel. Back to center. On the toes. Good job. Good work, everybody. Back to center. Let's come back to the heel. Back to center. On the toes. Back to center. Let's just do one more. On the heel. Subtle movement. Back to center. Now on the toes. Weight on the toes, on the ball of the foot and the toes. And back to center. Good job. How'd you do with that? Shake it out. Small movements, big benefit. Small movements, intentional. Be intentional, just like we are with our dumbbells, right? Be intentional. All right, our next movement, our fourth movement. We're going to shift and pause, shift and pause. So we did this before because I want to reinforce the pause part. When we're pausing and all of our weight's on the right foot, so we're going to get back into our position. We're going to shift our weight to the right. When all our weight's on that right foot and we're paused, that's the sweet spot right there. That is the sweet spot when you're paused. And then come back to center. On the left, pause. And come back to center. Right? Come back to the right. Pausing for 5 seconds, and you're coming back to center. To the left for 5 seconds. Your whole foot, all the weight on that left leg. Come back to center. Let's do one more on the right. When you're holding it like this, that's the sweet spot. Come back to center. And let's do one more on the left. Weight on the left foot. And come back to center. Those pauses are where you're going to build your strength. And you can probably feel it in your legs just by what we did today, right? All right. Now, only if you're comfortable. Only if you're comfortable, okay? We are going to do a challenge with our eyes closed. We're going to do that side shift back and forth with our eyes closed. Hold on to something first so you can have the chair in front of you. All right? We're going to close our eyes and we're going to shift to our right leg. Hold the chair. Do it holding on to something first, okay? Here we go. Get in position, close your eyes. Shift your weight to the right. Come back to center. Shift your weight to the left. Feel your body, how different it feels with those eyes closed. Come back to center. Now, if you feel like you want to just hover over the kitchen counter, not hold down to anything and try it. If you need to open your eyes and take a break and then start over, you do you, okay? You move at your pace. Let's close our eyes again and do this one more time. Move to the right. Weight on the right foot. Come back to center. Eyes are closed. Tune into your body. Weight on the left foot. Tune into your body. Feel it. Come back to center. Open your eyes. All right, we're going to do that one more time. Shake it out if you need to. This is a lot of work today. We're only on day 2, y'all. We're only on day 2. You got this. All right, so get into position, straight and tall. Chest out, shoulders back, chin up. Close those eyes. Shift your weight to the right. Right foot. No weight on the left. Everything's on that right foot. Come back to center. Weight on the left foot. Come back to center. Open your eyes. Good job. Good job. Safety first, always have your chair. Your chair is your friend. Your chair is your friend for a lot of reasons. When you're tired, you can sit your butt down in the chair. Angela, hi. Good to see you here. Amy's in the house. Yes, balance and conditioning prevents falls. It sure does. And for me, at the age of 67, I can tell you one thing. I've tripped over, wait, I got sidetracked here. Trish says, curious, what is this accomplishing? What this is accomplishing right now in the very beginning is balance and awareness of your body, shifting our weight from one leg to the next, one foot to the next, feeling your weight. A lot of people wear shoes most of the time. They don't even go barefoot. So a lot of people would feel different. Maybe if you go barefoot all the time, you're comfortable with shifting your weight from one foot to the next. This is just building the foundation. Yesterday, I talked about this. This is just building the foundation for the balance work that's ahead of us this 31 days. So we're only on day 2. And that's what we're accomplishing. We're laying the foundation for the balance work ahead and the things that we're going to be doing. Hey, Elizabeth. Beth is here from Ohio. Yeah, happy Friday, Trish. Angela, good job. You made it, and you're going to watch the replay. Very good, very good. What I was going to say with balance, and I've done this myself, walking on a sidewalk, and you know how sometimes one sidewalk is just a little bit higher than the other sidewalk, and if you're not picking your feet up, your toe would kind of catch that, and you trip. I can't tell you how many times I've caught myself and stumbled, but I never fell down because my legs are strong, my muscles are strong, I'm aware of catching myself, and I'm strong to be able to do it. And so balance work is really, really important because it enables you to catch yourself. You have a quicker reflex, right? And you're able to catch yourself. So we are all done today. What we did today might look simple and easy to some of you, and to other people it's very hard and challenging. But this is real balance training, and this is how you begin with foundational movements. Because every step that you take, every turn, every time you catch yourself in a stumble, which happens to me every now and then, walking the dog, this is a skill that you're using. This is the skill that you're using. Being able to catch yourself, fine-tune your muscles. And we're not going to rush the process. We're going to be building it correctly, stacking on top of each other. So tomorrow we're going to add another layer. And it's still going to be beginner friendly, but we're adding another layer tomorrow. Each day when you show up, we'll be adding another layer, another step. And when we get to day 31, we're going to be doing some amazing balancing acts, right? We're going to be doing some great stuff. You're welcome, Peggy. You're welcome. So thank you for being here today. We are all done for today. I'm Kim Knapp, your coach here at the K Factor Fitness and Health for Life. This is our 31-day challenge. We're working on balance. So I'll see you all right back here tomorrow. Have a great day, everybody. Thank you for being here. Bye.